Hello!
Hello.
Welcome to this terming Smithscast. We are the two of the handsome hooligans. One has left us for a little while.
Yep.
Couple freaking years. So we're, I don't know, this should be interesting without Kaz for the next while because he kind of keeps us in line sometimes. Because we're talking about whatever.
Yep.
I was like, oh, here's what we can do. Now that Kaz is gone.
Now that Kaz is gone.
Like, yeah! We're gonna rock. Okay, this is now the ministry cast.
Yep.
Anyway. No,
The ministry cast, right on.
Welcome to the ministry cast. Now the cast is gone. So, anyway, so this is our first episode, just the two of the handsome hooligans, Stevie and Mark. Oh my gosh.
And I'm Kaz.
I'm Kaz.
We all wish we had as much style as Kaz does.
It's like Negan. We're all Negan. We're all Kaz. I'm Kaz. Speaking of that, actually, oh wait, this is Game of Thrones. Never mind.
What?
The guy that plays Samwell, Tarly, he on the thing for The Queen is Dead, the deluxe edition, which we're going to be talking about today, by the way.
Yep.
So this is all relative. He talks about, frankly, Mr. Shankly being one of his favorite songs on The Queen is Dead. There's a little video of it.
Interesting.
So,
Interesting.
Anyway.
Yeah, so Kaz is actually in Florida right now.
Oh, he is?
Yep, he got there a couple days ago. And doing good. And I opened up the news today, and of course, Florida man struck again.
Florida man, that guy's busy.
So yeah, he's down there with Florida man. So hopefully, Florida man will
do something.
Yeah,
not too stupid. Florida man does this. Yeah. If anything crazy is going to happen, it's going to be in Florida.
Yeah. I told Kaz to watch out for Florida man. And so hopefully. Oh, and then the other thing, I was watching YouTube the other day, and it was like awesome police officers. And it was two police officers in Florida going into somebody's backyard where a big old crocodile or whatever was in the back. And they were trying to catch it. And so the guy just... one of the officers took off his coat, threw it over the gator's face so he couldn't see, went up behind him and went down, just grabbed him from the very back because the gator couldn't see. And I was like, holy crap, I would have just taken out my gun and shot him a few times.
That's what they do with dogs. Seems like.
I'm like, I'm not touching that thing. Bam, 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 bam. Get rid of it.
Yeah. Well... Yeah, it's crazy in Florida with all those alligators everywhere. Because I mean, I was in Florida and just going down the canal. There's right in the middle of town. There's alligators, people on golf courses and their lakes and stuff. Anyway, so hopefully Kaz is doing great, and I'm sure that the weather's nice there. Kind of like it is here. It finally got cold.
I know. It's about dang time.
Yeah. I mean, like, we're 2 days from Christmas and it finally got cold enough to where, like, oh, yeah, this is winter. So that's winter in Arizona, though. Yeah,
freaking Arizona.
Today we wanted to talk about, because we're kind of at the tail end of the Smiths, obviously.
Yep.
We still have some stuff to cover, but we wanted to talk about The Queen is Dead. But the deluxe edition, because I think it's a super huge treat.
Yeah, it is.
Like it's like the thing that they reissued and repackaged, but actually is good.
Yeah,
it's got a lot to it.
They actually did it right this time, because like before the reissue repackage is just like taking the original masters, just mixing them up as to the order on the album, and then just throwing the album out there with some new artwork.
Yeah, so this one actually, the first disc or whatever record is a complete remaster of the Queen's Dead album.
Yep.
Nothing added. but they remastered it, which I don't know if we want to probably.
Well, what's your favorite one on this one? We'll play part of that.
Cemetery Gates. Cemetery Gates.
Cemetery Gates. Okay, here we go.
Okay, but they cut out the accordion at the end of this, which pissed me off. I was listening to it. I was like, "Where's the accordion?"
So yeah, it's not as it's not completely different from the original album, but it sounds a lot cleaner and it sounds a lot more smooth.
Yeah.
And there is no accordion at the end now.
Mm-hmm. There is. Okay, wait. Let's get that accordion part. Oh wait. You can actually hear him here.
Yeah.
You hear that? That's the accordion. You don't hear it? Wait, no. Now it's done. Go back a little bit. A couple seconds. I'm gonna bring my accordion. I brought my accordion just in case. You don't hear that?
That's the bass.
No, it's not.
That's the bass.
I brought my accordion. I'm gonna show you later. Okay, anybody that's listened to it, is that an accordion at the end? It's in the very last verse of it.
It's about 30 seconds to the end. 36 seconds.
Also you hear
to the end.
I mean, it's. Anyway,
it might be. I don't know. Anyway, the songs are a lot cleaner. You can hear the instrumentation a lot better.
Yeah. Even let's just listen to The Queen is Dead real quick. I mean, skip the beginning, but like I just think the guitars are just a lot cleaner. You can hear more. Okay, that's like a good example. But anyway, pause.
Here. Right here.
But I think you can hear even the. Yeah. Like they somehow they turned it up, all the instruments up so you can hear them clearer, but it doesn't change. It doesn't in any way change the song. The bass is much more punchy.
Yes.
And the drums too. So it's a lot more. It's just overall it's the same, but even better. Crisp.
Yeah. It is a lot more crisp. They did some different things with the mixing, which definitely made the guitars sound more like guitars and not just sending it through the board and
they're brighter.
Yeah.
They're not so far removed back like they used to be.
Yeah.
And that's one of my problems with the original stuff too, is that Johnny Marr always got him in the back, and it doesn't, like I said, it doesn't change the tone of the song or anything. Okay. They're just brighter. You can hear a lot more, and so it's a super big treat and really good remaster for the 2017 remaster. So the whole album, the very first thing is the whole album remastered.
Yep,
it was awesome.
Yep.
And then all of a sudden
we get demos on the second disc.
Yeah.
And then the third disc is a live concert in Boston.
Mm-hmm. Oh, this is an interesting fact, and I didn't realize this today when I was searching. We'll get to it when we talk about the live.
Okay.
But okay, so the it pretty much runs the order, pretty close to the order of the album, except starting out with The Queen is Dead, which
is the full version.
So it makes about a little over 7 minutes long. It doesn't really add anything to it.
It just keeps it going on, like the opening.
Well, actually, let's listen to the end of it.
Okay.
Because that's where the full version goes. But one thing I really like about is, okay, let's. So
like this.
It doesn't start any different.
This is with a minute left.
Yeah, so I mean, it's just kind of, it repeats a lot of the same things. I'm trying to think where. Yeah. Okay, this where it just kind of. I don't think that's in the original.
No, it's not. So the original actually ended way before this. But this just keeps going on and on, like it would in a concert. Like if this was like the last song and Morrissey walked off stage, they would still be playing all this stuff for a while.
That's in there.
Yeah, that part's in there, but they just kept it going on and on for a while, and so that's actually good.
So the first one's not a good indication of how good this second. All these demos. Yeah. You're like, okay, they added a little something, and
the thing is this is just the full version. It's not necessarily the demo. This was like their original one that they wanted to publish out there.
They scaled it back, cut it down.
Yeah, but they scaled it back.
I mean, it took off 30 minutes because what's the original?
I think
what's the length of the original? I mean, not that it matters, but dang it! Now we're all like looking at our things.
Well, okay, here.
Oh, it doesn't. Dang it! Why doesn't it? No, I don't want to play. I just want to see times. That's the problem with these new phones. That's one thing that pisses me off about this new album.
So it's 6:20.
Oh, 6:20, and then it's
7:30 something.
Yeah, so it adds an extra minute to it, but it doesn't really add a lot. But then you start getting into the interesting stuff, like frankly, Mr. Shankly.
Nope, I know it's over.
Okay.
The soil falling over my head.
Oh yeah, this is interesting. Listen to his lyrics. Okay.
Yeah, listen.
And as I climb into an icy bed.
Icy.
Yeah.
And then.
Oh well, enough said.
Oh wait.
I know it's over, still I cling. I don't see what else I can do.
Okay, so here, just keep it playing in the background. But so you hear an early version of it. It seems like it's scaled back. It doesn't, obviously doesn't have the orchestration and stuff.
Yeah.
But then some of the lyrics are different.
Yeah. Not only are the lyrics different, but the tune for the song. For the actual lyrics for the words is just tweaked just a little bit.
What do you mean?
So like it's not in the original. He'll draw out some of the lyrics, and on this one it's just like bam. I'm
he's
done.
He doesn't draw. Yeah.
So the tune's just a slight different. Not that it's way off or way bad, but it's just like. And the one that I really like, it just keeps going. The lyrics just keep kind of droning off, whereas this one just kind of stops.
Yeah, even there, still I cling.
Yeah,
but he doesn't do so much here.
So like that is still the same. But like right here.
Why you on your own tonight? If you're so very good looking.
See, like even there, I mean, it's just subtle things.
Yeah.
It's just the subtleties. But what happens is, if you're so good looking, compared to if you're so good looking. Just drawing it out just a little bit more. And I think that's where the emotion really came into it. And the origin, or when the released version, is it has more emotion in it, because this song is really, and we already discussed it, but it's really, self-loathing and self-deprecating.
Yeah.
And before, with this version, some of the lyrics make it sound just like matter-of-factly, whereas before it sounds more or less...
so he's putting more emotion into the finished product.
Yeah.
But this is, like I said, this is a demo, but it's scaled back. I really like how much the drums and the bass aren't turned down, because actually I think one of the biggest part about this song is the bass line, like dum, 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 dum. But I just like how it's more up front, Anyway, I don't know. I mean, I like to hear the scaled back version of it.
Yeah.
Like, because this is more like a live kind of.
Yeah.
Okay. Well. Anyway, so okay. Well. So this is one of the. So it's a little different version. No orchestration and stuff.
Yep.
Did you want to do Frankly, Mr. Shankly?
Yeah. I just wanted to get to that one first.
Fine.
So this is Frankly, Mr. Shankly.
And there's actually.
Yeah, Mark has a really cool version of it.
And this one's a good version too. I really like the. I mean, it's another basic version, but it's fun and it's a lot more kind of.
Frankly, Mr. Shankly, this position I've held, it pays my way and it corrodes.
Yeah, this is more like poppy.
Yeah, it's like kind of like more because there's just something about it that's kind of like it's almost like not a parody song, but how the drums are like. There's just something about it that it's just silly.
Yeah, and
it's silly.
Well, I think I like this one a lot better because to me it makes because you know that movie That Thing You Do.
Yeah.
Where they're in the studio for the very first time, and the.
Listen to this.
Okay.
Sorry. Okay, sorry, but
yeah, that's a good part. But that thing you do when they get into the studio for the first time, he's arguing with Tom Hanks's character. The lead singer is arguing with Tom Hanks's character. And he's like, I want to do my own songs. I want to do more songs. And he's like, no, you according to the contract, you got to do this. And he says, I want something nice, something peppy, something upbeat. And then the guy's like, okay, I got one for you. I quit. And I kind of think this version is kind of like Morrissey and Mars saying, "Oh yeah," to what's his face,
Jeff,
to Jeff, basically saying, "Oh, you want something nice? Okay, we got something for you." Frankly, Mr. Shankly, yeah.
I quit.
Sort of like stick it up your bum,
Yeah.
But that's why I like this one because it's like, we're gonna make fun of him, and. Because I'm sure he came up and he's like, okay, this album is really kind of dark, so you gotta lighten it up a little bit. They're like, okay, we got one for you, and then do this.
Well, and while they were recording this, they were working on getting out of their contract with, or they're thinking about getting out of the contract with Rough Trade. And
give us the money.
Give us the money.
Give us the money, buddy. So anyway, this one's really like the guitar, more like kind of like the ska, like we talked about. Yeah. What was the song that we talked about that was on Stranger? Oh, Girlfriend in a Coma.
Yeah.
But also, there's a version out there, and it's interesting because later on we're going to talk about Had No One Ever.
Yep.
And this version. Was in the same session. Frankly, Mr. Shankly was recorded at the same session as the one that Had No One Ever. Okay. And you'll see why because.
Okay.
I must move fast. You understand me. I want to go down in celluloid history, Mr. Shankly.
I love it.
See, they missed the.
Wait.
Yeah. See, they missed the trumpet on the other one when it goes. Da-da-da-da.
Yeah.
Should have gone. Da-da-da-da-da-da.
Yeah, I know. It is kind of like.
It kind of ends, and you need to have something else.
Yeah, it's weird that they didn't add that extra note. They should. Let's see. Yeah, it's very scaled down, like. Let's hear where else they. Oh. Okay. No, we're not. I want some more trumpet. Cowbell.
Here it goes.
Nope. You're trying to get us dinged, Steve.
No, I'm not. But this'll be here soon.
There we go. It's got to be at the end.
Yep.
Frankly, Mr. Shankly.
Okay. Anyway, whatever. We don't want to.
Go. Da-da-da-da.
I know, but
Da-da-da-da-da.
do they ever do that?
No.
I don't think so.
No,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. That's where they missed out.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like,
No, because-
why do they keep going, like doing the same thing? No, you want to mix it up a little bit.
Yeah.
Anyway, I don't think the trumpet really fits with the song, but it's just an interesting little extra added thing that they tried out. It's like very royal, like regal.
It was Mike Joyce. He's like, I need more than 25%.
That's Mike on the trumpet. on the butt trumpet. No. Oh, I don't think we mentioned it.
What?
Mike Joyce on what song was it? He did backing vocals for Work is Four Letter Word.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. So anyway, he was. That's the crazy thing. He's one of the ones that proposed it, and then he did the backing vocals for it. So there was this weird power shift, like Johnny Marr talks about in his autobiography.
Yeah.
He's kind of like suddenly. So all of a sudden, Mike Joyce is doing backing vocals for Works for a Letter Word. Just this weird little. And doing trumpet on Frankly Mr. Shankly.
See that's just weird to me.
Yeah. Well, but that's what I'm saying is that I think Johnny Marr was just checked out at the time, just kind of like, okay, screw this, let's just get these done. I'm out of here. Anyway, so there's that fun version of Frankly Mr. Shankly, which is a lot more playful.
Yeah.
What else we got on?
So we could always go to Never Had No One Ever.
Okay, yeah, let's jump to that because the Frankly Mr. Shankly one that I just played and this one were in the same recording session. You'll see why. Okay, so you got the more echoey guitars.
Yeah. But you also have the bass there too.
And listen to the drums too.
Yeah.
I really like the. There's something about the drums. Oh wait, they might not be able to hear it. Okay.
Yeah.
But then at the very end.
We can skip to it.
Do you want to? I think we need to. Okay, so you have this
You have
I don't know if it's a trumpet or saxophone or
it sounds like a trumpet.
Yeah, because like got those little hats on it,
yeah, they got the
or whatever the heck it is.
Yeah.
But I think it's interesting. Here, wait. It's just an interesting ending. I think actually this song reminds me of Miserable Lie, like at the end where he's like kind of going off on the. I think it'd been interesting if they would have tried to do it instead of, taking out the trumpet, but had just Morrissey, because he kind of does this little
laugh thing.
I know, but he kind of goes through the whole song again too if you listen close. But the trumpet's just kind of this guy's face like turning red as he's playing it.
It's like they're on a street corner in New York City playing and have the
which is pretty cool. It's an interesting thing, and actually I think listening to it it's a totally different feel at the end.
Yeah.
But like Morrissey's like scatting, singing too. Yeah. But I think it would be interesting to cut out the trumpet and just have Morrissey doing his scatting or because he does that like.
I want to know who's laughing.
Morrissey is.
He's laughing too.
Yeah.
Because there's a laugh and him going
Well, yeah, but that's him laughing.
I wonder why he's laughing. He's probably listening to it while they're recording.
This is not so bad.
Oh my goodness.
Okay, this is not working. But anyway, it's a very. I really like this version of it because it's a scaled down, very, again scaled down where the drums are.
Yep.
I mean, you can really hear them, the bass, all that stuff. But then you got the weird trumpets at the end. But they just are trying like something different.
Yeah, it's always good to try something different. I mean, you can put it down, and then when you don't like it, you just take out the parts you don't like. And
like I said, I really like the drums in this, though. I think that really sets the mood. I wish in the later version, or the one that ended up on the album, they would have had the drums up even higher.
Yeah.
I mean, here, let's listen
to which one?
Nah, it's fine. I was going to say let's listen to the original version, but
okay.
But we don't have to.
Okay.
I think though the upfrontness of the drums actually make it to where adds to the loneliness or something, like the rawness of the loneliness. I don't know.
It's possible.
No, it's not possible. It is.
It is, yes.
But anyway. So, okay. So anyway, there's that weird trumpet thing and Morrissey scatting.
Yeah.
Scat singing. And it kind of, like I said, it reminds me of Miserable Lie in a way.
Yeah.
Just at the end kind of going off, and he's hitting that falsetto and trying different stuff. Okay, well, do you want to move on then?
Yeah, which one do you want to do now? Because there's so many things on here that we can't necessarily cover every single one.
Okay. Oh, I see what you're saying. I think a big one, okay, is Big Mouth Strikes Again. Like, okay, listen to this. This is really, really in here to have it nice and turned up too.
I will. Hold on. I just want to get it cued. Ready?
Okay, listen to those drums.
Yeah.
Okay, keep it. And then the bass.
Yeah, well, I just don't want to drown you out while you're talking.
Oh, no, it's fine. Okay. They're kind of turned. But whenever I first heard this version of it, I was like, it sounds just like U2. It reminds me, okay.
I ought to slap you. Right
no.
Now. Wow.
Okay, I'm not saying Morrissey's singing.
No, I know the music. I'm sorry.
Can you hear that?
I'll confess.
Okay.
I don't really like U2 at all.
I'm not saying that you have to like U2 to concede my point. No.
But U2 sucks. That's what I'm saying. This doesn't suck.
Listen to this.
Okay.
No. Turn that. No. Yeah. But listen to the drums and the bass. Okay. Here we go. Just kind of this raw. Okay, maybe that's not the best. But listen how how they're recording the drums. Okay, wait, maybe. No. Oh wait, no. This is the song that it most remind me of. No, never mind. Cowbell, baby. Dang it. Okay, whenever it gets into it. Dang it, this song actually sounds like Oingo Boingo.
Yeah, it does.
Dang it. Okay, this is not. I should have thought this out more. Gosh dang it. To me, it sounded like. I'm just saying. To me, it sounded the drums and stuff. Let's go back to the beginning of it. It just sounded very U2.
No, because U2's drums sound more trebly.
But listen. I think it does. That's just my opinion. I'm not equating the Smiths to U2, Steve. It's not an insult.
Looks like looks like this charming Smithscast is going to go down to one member.
We'll miss you, Steve. You will be missed. No, was just my initial thought whenever I heard it.
Yeah,
it's
and that's fine.
Because actually, back there, whenever I was taking guitar lessons and my teacher was trying to show me how to play this. There's that part where in the original, or the one that actually came out on the album, where Johnny Marr does that. Where he does kind of a, you know what I'm talking about? And my teacher said that sounds like The Edge. That's actually, and they don't have it in this version. But Steve, I'm not equating the Smiths to anything. I'm just saying the way it's recorded, it reminded me of U2. That's all I'm saying.
And that's fine. You know that old saying, everybody's entitled to their opinion no matter how wrong they may be?
No, I've never heard
that. I'm just kidding. For those of you guys that like U2, that's fine.
I know, but I don't like U2. I'm just saying, all I'm saying is when I like a few songs of U2, but I can't listen. They just get annoying after a while. But when I initially heard this, I was like, oh my gosh, just the way the drums and the bass sound reminded me of U2. That's all.
Okay, how about this? So like in this one, and the one that was released, it's like big mouth, it like runs together, but this one is very enunciated.
Yeah. Well, even at the very beginning when he's like,
yeah. I mean,
listen to this then. Just let me see.
Mike dropped a stick.
Oh,
when did you drop it near the end?
Mike dropped a stick. Okay, pause. Okay. So the Mike dropped a stick. I guess Mike Joyce dropped his stick.
And that's why he's only worth 10% to the band.
Like Mike dropped his stick. But then he's like, the end. So, anyway, they remixed it and they re-recorded it or whatever, so.
Yeah.
I wasn't trying to bash them.
I know. But it is funny. It is funny.
So anyway, and I think the next song it goes into, Some Girls Are Bigger Than Others, is actually a really good version too.
Yeah.
And it's got a false start, but not quite the way.
Not the way that we.
Not the
way
fade
that it was released.
in and out or fade out. Whoops.
Let's hear that again.
That is so funny. Oops.
I kind of want to know what happened at that point. Like, did Joyce drop his stick again?
I don't know. Okay. Yeah, I like that false start or the attempted start and then restart. I really like the guitar on this.
Yeah.
It's very up front here. Turn it up. Like, it's funny, like, whenever I think of Johnny Marr playing, this is exactly the way I think. But when you actually hear him, I don't know what I'm saying. But I'm saying, like, this is the way you think he plays. But when you actually hear the recordings, you're like, it's a lot more subtle.
Yeah.
This one's straightforward, like, you know, kind of that jangly. And I really like it. Like, and just the bass and the drums again. Yeah. Just very, like, there's not all the mix into this one, which I like.
Yeah. Well, doesn't this one also have all 3 verses, whereas the released one only has 2?
Yeah, it does go longer. You're right. This is the end now. Oh, wait. As obvious as snow. Yeah. Is that what you're talking about? The one where he does it live? Let's see.
Some girls' mothers are bigger than other girls' mothers.
I don't know if it does, but it does seem longer. Here,
I'll go back a little bit.
Bigger than other girls' mothers.
So
here we go. Oh wait, no. I just love, like, there's something about just the drums are like really driving. It's kind of a little more upbeat. Oh. No. Oh wait.
Okay, so this is
as he opened a crater veil.
This is the second verse.
Yeah.
Okay.
So that's the second
verse. I mean, I think they just had an extended. I think they just had an extended ending. Yeah, I don't think there's...
Well, there's 80 seconds left in this song at this point.
Mm-hmm. I just think it keeps going, like...
Yeah, it might just keep...
Oh, wait. We gotta hear the end, though.
Okay.
Because there's this...
Okay, so here's the end to the song. So it's 10 seconds left.
Just kind of fades off.
Well, I like it because you can hear he's using the Bigsby. Because at the end he goes...
Or not the wah-wah, what is that?
That's what Kaz called it, a Bigsby.
Bigsby?
Yeah, because that's what he had. But actually, we had a friend, Tyler. Remember Tyler?
Mm-hmm.
He had a couple of guitars, and I used to play them all the time, and I used to hit that thing all the time. He'd be like, "Stop doing that! You put it out of tune when you do that." I'm like, "Shut up, Tyler. I'll do it if I want to."
I'll do what I want with your guitar.
No, I mean, I wasn't rude about it. I mean,
Jeez,
I understood what he was saying, but at the same time, it's like...
Well, then don't put it on.
Yeah, why do you have it on if you're not going to use it? It's not like that's all I did was, play and then, push that around. It was just,
yeah.
Have that.
Well, so anyway, so you have like almost the whole album of these different versions, some scaled down, some adding extra things, and it's really good.
Yeah.
It's fun to listen to, and I could listen to actually the original Queen is Dead album or this one interchangeably because they're both fun. It's like it's I mean, so for me, you got the remastered and you got the different versions, which are totally make this album work.
Yeah. Now then you also have The Boy with the Thorn in His Side demo.
What's the difference with that one? I mean, it's not that big of a difference.
Yeah. You just have the drums in the front. So at the beginning of the release
like
version.
U2.
Okay, maybe I am going to play Ministry, and that's all we're going to talk about. No, so anyway, at the beginning of this one, you just have that drum come in, whereas in the released one, it just starts out with the guitar. So, I mean, that's really
not a big difference.
Then There Is a Light That Never Goes Out.
Oh wait, let's hear that. Let's just hear a little bit of. We don't have to
because
this one just doesn't have the strings, right?
Well, this is the first take.
Take me out tonight.
So it's so it's interesting.
Yeah,
okay,
that's fine. Let's jump ahead. So half about.
Oh, there is they do still have it, but it's just a little more raw. Anyway, actually, I think eventually they adjusted the orchestration so it sounds more a little better because
so like.
Oh yeah, and then at the end it kind of does that fade out. Let's listen to the end.
Okay.
See, and
and this is...
So it fades out with the drums. In the final version. So a little different ending. But in the final version they ended up, I think, they cut out the drums and the guitar.
Yeah.
And it was just but then there's that do 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 do.
Yeah, now
the flute that they add to it later and stuff.
Yeah.
Anyway,
so on the second disc, you also get the B-sides, which is Rubber Ring, Asleep, Money Changes Everything, Unlovable, and all they did was just remastered those.
Yeah, but the cool thing about Rubber Ring and Asleep is like the single. Where?
What do you mean?
You go to the push play.
Okay.
Or go to the end of it. But go to the end of Rubber Ring. Okay. A little further. We don't want to. No, even further. Okay. Pause. Okay, Steve.
So you
get
got
us dinged. let's talk about no. Just joking.
We got 15 seconds left on this.
Yeah, so you got that.
You are sleeping.
Okay.
You do not want
Now
to
listen.
believe. You are sleeping. You do not want to believe. You are sleeping. You do not want to believe. You are.
So it's got the.
Yeah, so
It's
it starts
got the-
fading
it
into
does-
the
it just
sleep.
like-
Oh, and it goes right into it.
Yeah. Just like on the single.
Yeah.
The word Kaz was talking about it,
Yeah.
and you might have, but yeah, to
Yeah,
where
it
it's
just
actually
fades
like
right-
medley,
fades
or
right in.
yeah, where it just goes right into it. So that the way it was originally released, they kept it.
That's good.
So it's cool. I think it's a really good. So that's a cool little thing they added there.
Yep. And then we get to disc 3, and disc 3 is the concert in Boston.
Yeah. And so what do we start off with? You know, this is probably one of the best recorded live albums I've ever heard by the Smiths. I mean, you got Rank, but
Rank is good.
yeah, but it's not recorded as well as this.
No, it's not.
And the sun and the air.
I think as he goes on, it gets like actually Morrissey's vocals are really super clear on this.
Yeah.
Hey, let's hear him kind of turn it up a little bit. I got a version of this where he like, but you got Craig Gannon's playing.
Hello, thank you.
So here we are live in Boston.
Thank you, Springton. There'll be no encores.
So this is an interesting. It's a really well recorded show, but actually, just like Rank, you don't have. There's not even the complete show.
Yeah,
They
no.
cut out like 7 or 8 songs.
Yeah, because like in Rank, the true story here too. I think the bootleg was A Nice Piece of Meat, was titled A Nice Piece of Meat, and it was recorded at the wrong speed, which I think we talked about. Hello. Yeah, it was recorded just a touch fast, but it was the same concert as Rank that Rank was recorded at, and Rush Home Ruffians. One of the songs they cut out was Rush Home Ruffians and Marie's the Name. Because in the original concert,
They did?
Yeah, Marie's the Name was the first song they actually started playing, and then halfway through Marie's the Name, they switched over to Rush Home Ruffians.
Yeah.
And
you sure that's not a Rank?
well, no,
Bring up Rank.
Rank. So let me bring, if I have Rank.
It's right
on this
there.
one.
Your finger was just right below it. Right there. Right there. Steve.
Oh, duh. Sorry. So Rush Home Ruffians, right? See, it starts out here, but on this version, they cut them together. See, listen.
This is Marie's the Name.
Yep.
Oh, but they
See,
don't.
listen. And then they just merged it.
Oh,
So in this one, you actually have about 2.5 minutes of Marie's the Name, and then they cut right into Rush Home Ruffians.
on this version.
No, on this version, all you hear is the very beginning of Marie's the Name, and then it butts
Oh,
right
then,
into
then
it.
someone falls in love. Yeah, okay, I know
Yeah.
what you're saying. So they cut it down.
Yeah, so like, so you can hear it. See right there, that's when they meshed it together. See, like if you listen really closely, it's right around 20 seconds. So if you listen really closely, you hear Marie's the Name, and then it kind of blends into Rush Home Ruffians.
Mm-hmm.
But if you listen really closely, it kind of skips.
Yeah. Okay.
And that's what happened, because in the original concert they played about 2.5 minutes of Raise the Name, and then they just went right into Rush Home Ruffians. And that's what they did here. They started out with Raise the Name, and then they just butted it up against there, but they didn't release Raise the Name.
Yeah.
And they could have done that because of contractual problems, you know.
Well, yeah, it's not their song.
Yeah. So I mean, so that's the one. They also
bootlegs. They don't care if it has copyright. It's a bootleg. You know?
Yeah, but it actually was good.
Oh yeah. Well, that's.
But let's go back to.
But on this one they do the. Oh, they don't do Marie's the Name, do they?
No, they do Rubber Ring and What She Said.
Okay, so the first song on this one, what is How Soon Is Now?
Yeah.
And then next is Hand in Glove, right?
Yep.
Then I Want the One I Can't Have. Is that next?
Yep.
Okay, then Still Ill.
Nope.
They don't do Still Ill. That's the song they cut out. Frankly, Mr. Shankly.
Nope.
They don't do it?
Nope.
Okay, so they cut out, that's 2 songs they cut out. Panic.
Nope.
What? 3 songs. Nope. Never Had No One Ever.
Yep.
Okay, Stretch Out and Wait.
Yes.
Boy with Thorn in His Side.
Yes.
Cemetery Gates.
Yes.
Rubber Ring, What She Said. Rubber Ring.
Yes.
Okay. Is It Really So Strange? Yeah, they do that.
Yeah.
There's Light Never Goes Out.
Yep.
That Joke Isn't Funny Anymore.
Yep.
The Queen Is Dead.
Yep.
Money Changes Everything.
Nope.
I Know It's Over.
Yes.
Yeah. But that's where they end it.
That's where they end
But
it.
then there's an encore 2 where they come out and sing Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now. And then there's an encore 3 where they do Big Mouth Strikes Again. Wouldn't that have been awesome to hear it?
No, they didn't have Big Mouth.
No.
Dang.
But Heaven Knows I'm Miserable Now and Big Mouth Strikes Again. So they cut out 5 songs. Or what?
Yeah. Well, so
What's interesting, I don't know why they do that.
probably just the length.
Well, yeah, I guess if they're coming out on album, they only have so much room. Because this thing runs, how long does the...
36 songs, 2 hours, and 2 hours, 26 minutes.
But that's for the...
That's for the entire thing. So if you're going to put out a concert with this, you got to balance that.
I mean, because actually on Rank, they have Money Changes Everything.
Yes.
And...
No.
Do they do big... Yeah, they do.
No, they don't have Money Changes
They have
Everything.
they have an instrumental.
Dre's Train.
Oh, Dre's Train. But then they do Big Mouth on it too. So
Yes, they do.
Maybe
do
you
Big
can...
Mouth. So hold on. Rubber Ring.
Man, listen how good the music sounds.
So this is sort of like Rank.
Yeah. But he doesn't go, yeah!
Yeah, they go a lot farther.
I wish they would sing Rubber Ring. But it says Rubber Ring, What She Said, and then Rubber Ring. Does it go into it again? No. See, this is an interesting... Okay.
See, now it's going into What She Said.
Oh, yeah.
So this is the end of What She Said.
Yeah, so it's pretty cool because it's just like the album.
Yeah. Yep. And it goes on. And then it'll come back. Just gotta get this.
Okay. Wait, when's it going to Rubber Ring?
Hold on.
They don't.
Oh, maybe it's a little bit further in.
Thank you. Yeah, because I thought that they had a part where they actually go into Rubber Ring. That's where.
I don't know.
Anyway, but that's weird that they would even say that they're. Oh wait, because da-da-day, da-da-day, that part is the end of Rubber Ring. We were missing it the whole time we were listening to it. That's funny. Yeah, because that's the end of Rubber Ring, so they don't say anything. Don't forget the song, or anything. But they end it with the ending of Rubber Ring. We were totally listening to it and missing it. Like, where is it?
So,
oh my gosh.
welcome to the noob channel for Smiths.
The who? The Smiths? Never heard of these guys. So anyway, that's an interesting one because you got the Rubber Ring, what she said, and then end of Rubber Ring.
Yep.
So what else? Is there anything else on the? So you got a whole new thing, and it's interesting, like I said, because you can hear Johnny Marr able to do a little more because Craig Gannon's there.
Yeah.
So I mean, not that he was necessary.
All of these are really good. I mean, the disc 3 is a good recording of the concert.
Yeah.
I mean, then you have other things that are just horribly, horribly bad versions of the concert, which are some of the bootleg stuff. And
this whole show is available. There's 2 bootlegs out there. That's the Smiths in the U.S.A. or something, and then I don't remember what the other one's called. But there's 2 bootlegs out there that are available of this, so you can maybe get the full concert, full show. Because I got it right here because I took a picture of it. I don't. Anyway, interesting thing though. Yeah. One of the and I didn't realize this. Okay, because we live in Arizona, and I know that on the Smiths tour they went to Salt Lake City and stuff, and California, Boston, Florida. Yep. But they went to Mesa Amphitheater. Really? Did you know that?
No.
On this tour, one of the very last live shows that the Smiths ever played was in Mesa, Arizona.
Wow.
Yeah.
See, they came to Arizona and they're like, man, life sucks.
August 31st. August 30th or 31st. They played at Mesa Amphitheater. I'm like, I was right up the street. Because we were going to Chandler in August 31st, 1986. Yeah. Getting ready to go back to school. Probably 7th grade or whatever. And the Smiths played here. Yeah. It was like 101 degrees.
Yeah, that's why they broke up. They're like, this sucks. We've been to hell.
So, I mean, I think it's about like 5 or 6 from the very last concerts they played. So anyway, just a little interesting tidbit. Yep. Oh, did I just kick something?
Yeah, you almost knocked that out.
Mm. So, overall, the Queen is Dead Deluxe is like super worth it. I think it's probably one of the best reissues. It's got interesting enough stuff. The remaster is good. The demos are awesome. The live show isn't too bad.
Yeah. So I just don't have it on my iPad, but I wanted to go back to the best version of I Know It's Over in concert.
Oh yeah.
I don't have it on the iPad.
I know it's over.
What are you doing?
How could you be so stupid? Leave him. That's the fun. That one's in California. That's on Thank Your Lucky Stars. So, do you want to talk about what we're going to be? We still have.
So, well, first off, we have the end of the Smiths. They decided to break up finally, because after Johnny left, they didn't actually break up. Mm-hmm. They still tried to make a go of it, but it just wasn't the same.
Well, they were auditioning other people, and
yeah,
it's just like, and so they finally just broke up, and so but an interesting thing is that one of their last singles is it on "Stop Me," or is they actually go back to the beginning with Troy Tate. Yeah, they released a song that. Anyway, I think we might want to go over the Troy Tates. So, or not.
I think I have the Troy. I don't think they're on here, but
I
know I have the Troy Tates.
Well, I mean, we don't have to cover it, but
well, one thing I was thinking we could cover is like right now we've pretty much exhausted everything from what they've recorded and put out. One thing that we could definitely go into on the next one, we could definitely cover the.
We don't have to.
Oh, excuse me. We can cover the
because actually, but... I mean, what I want to do is start talking about Morrissey and kind of what happened with him after, because he released a couple singles and then released an album that was just really good.
Yeah, but you know what? The thing is, talking about that, just a little preview. There's one song that I absolutely love, but you can't get it on album. You just can't.
What?
It's why did the name just go out of my head? I keep thinking about Disappointed, but it's not Disappointed. It's the B-side on Every Day Is Like Sunday, I believe.
Not that it died. No, that's in Suede Head. Know very well how I got my name.
No, that's Suede Head. That's Suede Head.
Do you even have it?
Yeah. Yeah, I think so.
Wait, let me just look real quick under Every Day Is Like Sunday single. You said it's on Every Day.
I believe it's the B-side on Every Day. Or let's try this one. Nope.
Disappointed?
No, not that one.
Dang it. Oh! No! How do I pause this? Wait. For some reason they only have 2 songs in here. You know what's weird is, we'll get into this. Dang it, I wasn't trying to look it up on iTunes.
Okay, so anyway, you can get it on a regular... You can get it on the regular album, but it's not as good. What is?
Oh, Sister I'm a Poet?
That's it, Sister I'm a Poet.
Yeah.
But it's on Homerist.
Yeah, and that version's so much better.
Yeah, it is awesome on that.
Like, I had never heard that song before, and then whenever I saw the video, I was like, that's so good. And then I heard the other version, it's like, this song sucks.
Yeah, it's like...
The actual recorded version.
You get it on one of the albums, and it's like, oh, man, this is horrible.
Dang, I keep kicking that thing.
This is horrible. But then you watch the video Homerist, and it's awesome.
All over. Yeah, because Anyway, okay, that's
the one I was thinking of. Sorry,
Homerist.
Yeah.
Homer. I think that's because he was watching. I know,
H-U-L-R.
but he was watching The Simpsons a lot back then.
No. But anyway.
But actually, we can probably get the video and play it because I love that version too. Because you hear the one on the single and it's like super slow and it's just like, this sucks.
Yeah, I've never understood why they did that. And then we'll get into Kill Uncle. Which I know you don't like
Kill
at
Uncle.
all.
Kill that album.
Kill that. It's not a bad album. I mean,
okay,
look,
we can. I know we can talk about it, but yeah. So basically, what we want to do is kind of, I think go into Morrissey, but also some of Johnny Marr's stuff.
Yes.
That he did because electronic and some of the albums that we like.
Electronic is awesome.
Oh yeah, they're great.
Yeah.
But because when Morrissey went solo, I remember those singles coming out. That's where I began to actually have like, oh yeah, whenever Interesting Drug came out and all this stuff, like we were there for that, and it was an exciting time.
Yes.
And then Kill Uncle came out, killed that The excitement. Freaking Boz,
Yes.
or not Boz, Suggs.
Suggs.
Like, oh, was that right after Keep Moving? That thing? Oh yeah, by the way, Dave did comment
Yes.
on the thing, and he defends that Keep Moving was a good album. And I'm like, well, we know who ended up with it. Who ended up with it? Dave did.
Yeah.
It's probably still got the $1.99 sticker on it. No, but so, oh, by the way, we're working on getting this Smithscast on iTunes. We got it submitted, so it's audio only, so you can listen to it. Hopefully, this one sounds good. We're gonna start, and then once we get on iTunes, we're gonna start posting them all, so you don't have to take up all your memory on your phone. I know it kills mine. Like, not memory, but data, if you're trying to listen to it at work.
Really?
Well, yeah, because it's streaming. And then it's streaming YouTube video.
Yeah.
That takes a lot of data.
Well, that's why I don't leave the house ever.
Well, that's nice for you. But, but I'm saying then you can have it.
I'm kidding.
You know, but then you don't have to watch it and stuff. I know that's probably one of the reasons that we're only getting 14 views now on our YouTube.
Well, no, I think it's because we've had such a long time. So our plan is to basically do 2 a month, every other week. That way, you know, you can get everything in there that you need. So
are you talking about releasing the?
Yeah. Or? So like we're gonna try to do Smithscast twice a month. That way we have a set schedule. We'll release them every other week, and you know, that way you have time to listen to it for, you know, we give you 2 weeks to listen to it. We're not going to be like trying to release every week or like twice a week. That'd be way too much.
Yeah.
Unless we get a sponsor, which, by the way, if anybody wants to sponsor us, basically pay us a salary so we don't have to have other jobs, that would be perfect too. Actually, I've been looking for that for the last, 30 years?
Yeah. Anyway, yeah, so we'll see. I mean,
because then I can take Morrissey's advice and spend the day in bed.
Yeah. Hey, next one we're gonna be in bed. Next one live from the bedroom. We'll just have like you'll be in your bedroom, I'll be in mine. It'll just be like just split screen. So yeah, I think we'll go over things that we're interested in. There's lots of Morrissey albums that I haven't even really listened to because I kind of lost interest in a lot of his stuff.
Really?
Because yeah, it's just the music he constantly played just said nothing to me about my life.
I know.
So, but we'll get into that.
You mean like Maladjusted?
I don't know. I've never heard that album.
Yes, you have. We made fun of it before. Because that's the one where
that the one where he's
that's the one where he lost his recording contract with Her Majesty's Voice because he wanted to release that one song, which was
lawyer,
yeah,
lawyer, legalize this, please be bereft. It's like so, Morrissey.
Yeah, so like, he wanted to release "Sorrow Will Come," but none of the labels wanted to produce that. They said, "Yeah, we'll sign you, but you can't release this one." And Morrissey was like, "Nope, this is definitely being released," because he was so pissed at Joyce. He's like, "This has to go out this time."
This has to.
So he had to. He basically
he
created
lost
his own label for it.
Yeah. Anyway, I mean, I'm saying Morrissey, you know, always seems to have a couple good songs on his albums, even his later stuff, things that I can enjoy. But
which, by the way, you know what I've really started to like on his latest album.
It better not be Tel Aviv or Israel or whatever.
No. It's not. It's this one.
Who will save us, protect us from the police? Well, we can have an actual review over this album if you want.
Yeah, we will. But I love this. Just the drive.
No, this is a pretty good song.
Because this actually reminds me a lot of Your Arsenal, when they really did some driving guitar and some driving synth, And so I actually like that. So that's one that I've actually got into.
You know, we could do a review of his new album.
Well, we kind of went over it when he released it. So.
You know, I think that there's songs that could be cut off. It could have been it could have been a lot shorter album, but
yeah, I don't even know how long have we been talking here? An hour? I've been trying to look at that. I don't know. We're also
at
trying
an
to.
hour.
We're also trying to record things differently, so that's why we're like all over the place.
Yeah.
With looking at various things.
You know, with the way this looks, like it looks like it's like a full album, and then all of a sudden, dwarf it. It's like a little CD. But anyway, so that's our little discussion. Hopefully these will be. This is our 22nd episode.
22.
So we probably got at least another 10 episodes left in us.
I'm going all the way through until I die.
Well, I know, but I'm saying like we're not. Well, where we don't lose our interest.
Yeah. So if we have 2 a month, that means in 2018 we will have 24.
Or 1 a month.
Well, we'll have 24 in 2018.
Yeah.
I mean,
I said 10.
for some.
No, I mean we can probably just talk about a single. A single can be a whole episode because shoot, whenever we do albums, you know, it's like 3-4 songs anyway.
Yeah. Well, we can also get into some of the artwork. And then we got whole albums. The artwork is good.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I love the artwork. So we could also discuss like some of the stuff Morrissey and Marr have done, and then also look at some of the do some of the artwork.
Yeah.
And I'll try to get better at the post prod stuff so that we can actually have things pop up. So like when Mark does this, something actually appears. Like when he said he liked to eat poop or poop sandwiches.
I do, man. You gotta love them.
All right, so anyway.
Poop sandwich, extra poop. Or no, that's the old thing you call up a Chinese restaurant. Oh, the poo-poo platter, extra poo.
So funny story. Not necessarily like that. And I don't know if I told this before, but we had a friend who and Taco Bell used to have something called the cheese Cholito, and we used to go through the drive-thru because you could never hear and understand in the drive-thru, especially back then because the things were so bad.
Yeah.
And Sam would just lean his head out the window. He's like, I want a cheese Cholito with no cheese. They're like, okay, so you want it? Basically, it was just like a meat burrito at that point with no cheese. So, okay, you want a cheese Cholito with no cheese? Yeah, I need a cheese Cholito with extra cheese, please. He kept going back and forth on him all the time, and finally they said, just pull up to the window and order. And then we would just take off, but
you just leave.
I mean, we were really punks when we were kids. It wasn't.
Well, especially hanging around Sam. That guy was always looking to get into something.
Yeah. Well, one of our other friends that we hung around with in high school, his name was Mark, not this Mark, but a different Mark. And so when we hung around with Mark and Sam, and then Jay, and then Jason and Jeff. Man, it was horrible. It was horrible for everybody else who had to be around us because
they were always looking to.
They always wanted to figure out a way that they could like destroy society from both the inside and outside all at the same time, and so we definitely got in trouble a few times.
Yeah.
For that, but you know that's why we are the handsome hooligans, right? Because we were hooligan-y sort of when we were kids. I mean, not bad.
We're more handsome than we are hooligans.
Okay. I guess he's the handsome, I'm the hooligan.
No, I'm not saying that we're handsome. I'm just saying I was never much of. But we've already talked about that.
Yeah. So
well, let's end with.
What do you want to end on?
Let's end with something fun.
End on something fun. Is it really so strange?
Okay.
Yeah? No?
Total Blast.
Let's see.
And they hadn't even released this song. This still had like 8 months before it was even released. So they're trying something new. Alright guys. Well, this is this Charming Smithscast. Mark and Steve edition only.
Yeah. Yep.
So
All right, so we will be back next month.
And look for us on iTunes, hopefully.
Yeah, hopefully.
Like, it should be, I don't know why it wouldn't. I mean, the early ones don't sound as good, for sure.
Yeah.
But look for us on iTunes soon. We'll let you know when we're on there. And
yeah,
we'll start 2018 with a bang.
Yeah. Sweet. All right. Have fun.
All right.
It's really so strange. I say